you so much for taking the time to meet with us today. We're so excited to hear more about your story. If you could start off just by introducing yourself.
My name is Jennifer Gallant. I live at Abbey House. I do Tai Chi, I take art classes, I'm trying to get my GED, all I got left is math.
Wonderful. Great.
All right, now if you're comfortable, are you willing to tell us about your experience living with schizophrenia and receiving that diagnosis, what that looked like for you? Of course, if you're not comfortable talking
No,
about
I'm comfortable.
that. Great, all right, tell us as much as you're willing to tell us about it.
Well, I first started off here, I've been in many hospitals before, like always trying to figure it out. And they found the right med finally called Closwell. It's a heavy med, but I didn't hear any voices at all, except for one voice at night that would scare me, but that's about it, and it barely scared me because it was in the corner of my room. But I did get IBS from that because it does make you constipated, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. But the Cosworld made me gain so much weight. I was 220 pounds. So I did a research study on Rexulti, which at the time we used, it was to try to help me get soft smoke. Sorry about that. Is that too noisy?
No.
No worries.
I tried to do a research study on Rexulti, on how it didn't work at that time. Then they tried Latuda, that didn't work, and then I tried Rexulti again and it worked. But I've always had my own comfort zone. Like I've always done classes at Lewis Art Museum. I've always sung songs in my head, song therapy, music therapy, Tai Chi therapy. I love Tai Chi. I even took a year on self-mastery, a year of my Shifu, the one I only do on YouTube. His website on a sequence of Kung Fu, on different meditation techniques, Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, different techniques for you to ground yourself, different techniques for your abs, all kinds of techniques. And I still follow him. He has a whole bunch of new videos out. And I listen to him on YouTube all the time. I play him in the morning, like his little inserts that he puts on, like how to motivate yourself. But in the beginning, when I first moved here, I also read a lot of books because I didn't have TV, like self-help books. Like always go to the library reading self-help books, which I did my own therapy too. Like I worked on myself. And then I found YouTube, and then I found Coach Payne and Les Brown and all kinds of motivators. So it was great.
That's so
awesome.
wonderful. Now I know you mentioned getting your GED. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your experience with education, kind of where you are now and where you've been and what are your goals?
Well, it took a year at Kunstwerk down here, and they helped me pass social studies, science, and English. Science I failed the first time because I was so excited about science. I love science. I love learning science. It's fabulous. It's so much fun, but I took it the second time and I passed with a good score. So I passed English and then social studies. And then math, I'm going to go back for a while, but I just started studying my notes because I got colitis really bad. 7 months ago, I got diagnosed with colitis. So I've been in so much pain, not able to even do my Tai Chi. But I'm on the right meds for now, which take care of that part of your body. So I'm fine. But I have a follow-up with my doctor, and all UMass doctors are fabulous. They really care. My PCP really cares about me. My nurses, all the doctors that she refers me to are well trained. I mean, seriously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So as far as your goals for education in the future?
I want to go to college.
That's wonderful.
I don't know if it's for nutritionist or art because I've been taking art classes so long. I could take art in Quincy and become a good artist one day. This one I did. This is my picture right here.
Oh, wow. That is wonderful.
That's incredible. Wow. How long did that take you to do?
Okay.
To kind of change the topic a little bit, I'm really excited that you invited us here to have this conversation with you at Abby's house. Can you talk a little bit about your experience here and like what Abby's house has done for you?
Abby's house
Yeah.
is also my therapy. The friends here, the people. I have a best friend that lived here. She moved out on her own. Sorry, my meds make my mouth dry.
It's a lot of talking.
I had a best friend that I hung around with a lot. She moved on her own, but I have another friend that I hang around with a lot, and I have tons of friends here. I'm friendly with everybody. I never join gossip. I never fight with anybody. Mind my own business, stay in my room, go outside and smoke cigarettes, feed the sparrows. I love it. That's my therapy here too. I've been doing it for years, feeding the sparrows, and now they're all bred, so there's so many baby sparrows.
Oh.
Yeah, and I even train the pigeons to land on my hand.
Wow.
And take a peanut. They bend over and take a peanut, and I'm like, get off me now.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Abby's house really brings a lot of comfort
It does,
to you.
because my floor is like so quiet.
Yeah.
And the staff keep changing over staff, but they're all good staff.
Yeah.
They're
So
all friendly.
You felt supported by the staff
I
here.
feel very supported by the previous staff, this staff, all the staff.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Sounds like a wonderful place.
yeah.
Now I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your counselor and how they have supported you.
Oh my God, which one?
Any of them.
All of them have been fun. They've all been different. They all brought different techniques and listening skills and what's the word?
Different therapies.
Different therapies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the one I have now. He's the best. He teaches me techniques on like how to meditate with an apple, because the apple is the purest form of life, because Adam and Eve and all that stuff and Jesus, to meditate like this around it.
Yeah.
The beautiful apple number 1, the beautiful apple number 2. You count up to 50 and you're meditative, and you just, when you stop, you're focused. Yeah. He'll listen to me and he'll talk about God a lot because he knows I love Jesus. And he'll talk about like going back to school. He actually kind of pushed me in a direction. He said, you have to tell me by next week what you're going to do with your life. So I came in and I said, I'm going to get my GED. So, and at the same time, I was ordering a computer from one of my advocates here. And I said, I want my GED too, to try to get the thing for free. But I ended up paying for it. It's my computer. I ended up paying for it myself because I didn't want to take the money. So he always gives me good skills when I go to see him. I didn't get to see him because I didn't know if it was Monday or Friday last week. But I like seeing him. He's really good.
That's great. And you said you're meeting with multiple counselors right now? Or you have in the past?
In the past.
In the past. What techniques are kind of some of your favorites that you have kept with you?
Well, when I was a long time ago, I found out that my mother knew my father was going to commit suicide and she didn't do anything about it, but she can't. People can't stop other people. So I went crazy. And one counselor, I would keep going to see her, crying. She's like, call your mother. And she would give me advice about my mother and blah, blah, blah. So that was very helpful from her at the time because she was a female.
Yeah.
So it was, I was always crying at it. And I was able to feel safe in her presence. And she calmed me down.
That's wonderful. It sounds like your counselors have been really supportive for you in different walks of life.
Yes.
So that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it's your art museum, it sounds like. So,
Yeah.
And how long, so remind me again, how long have you been involved with art and taking classes there and getting involved with the art museum?
I think like I moved in here like say 9 years ago. So maybe a year after, my DMH worker got me into it.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And in the museum, how have you been involved?
I think the director calls me for classes
Oh, great.
because I go in the classes that other people don't. Also, I take whatever I want. I'm waiting for the brochure to come out because I can't wait to see classes again.
That's really cool.
And kind of tell us how Tai Chi has helped your mental health and just your overall well-being.
Well, Tai Chi is so fluent and flowy and stretchy that it calms you down. Plus, you're moving your body in directions, especially if you're doing kung fu moves. You feel so stable after you're doing it. It burns off all your energy. You just have focus all day.
Yeah.
You focus all day because you burned off all your energy. You stretched out all your muscles. You did some movement.
So do you do that here
In
at
my
Adam's
room.
house? Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I have a nice big space in my room for it.
Good.
That's wonderful. And you do that almost daily, or?
Yes.
That's wonderful. In the mornings.
Yes.
That's awesome.
All right. I think we have two more main questions for you, and they're sort of more about, advice or things like that. So the first one is, what do you wish like the general public knew about living with schizophrenia? What do you want to tell people that maybe
Try to learn some skills of your own. Like I've learned the skill of singing songs. That's my therapy in my head. I'll sing the same verse over and over. And it just keeps your mind busy so you can't hear the voices. Because your mind's already busy. And if you do, you can just keep singing the songs and have a happy day.
Do you think anyone out there who maybe doesn't have schizophrenia maybe has a wrong idea about it? Or what would you want to tell someone without it, like, about it? You know what I mean? How would you explain it to other people? Or what, do you think people understand schizophrenia correctly?
Not really.
Okay.
They think you're dangerous because you hear voices. Some people hear very mean voices.
Yeah.
Mine mumble a lot and whisper a lot and do whispers. But if I was going to tell somebody about it, I'd tell them it's not dangerous.
Yeah.
It's just a mental disorder. It's something missing in your brain that you need meds for, and you need therapy for, and you need your own skills. Play games on your phone. Listen to motivational speakers.
Thank you.
Kind of along those same lines, we were just wondering, what advice would you give to someone who is first now receiving a schizophrenia diagnosis?
Try to be around people you like. People you like and that care about you, that generally care about you. That's who you should only be around, people that care about you. Because if they don't, then they're not your friend, go away. It's okay. It's gonna go away eventually. You'll be able to handle it eventually. It's never gonna go away, but you'll be able to handle it. They'll just be in the background eventually. But first of all, you have to make sure you eat right, sleep right, take care of your body, take care of your mind. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Finding out that like art or something like that, school.
That's great.
Is there anything else you want to talk to us about? Or, I don't know, anything else that you find interesting about yourself, or maybe, obstacles you've overcome, anything at all? Or do you think we've covered most of it?
I think you covered most of it.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
Jennifer, thank you
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
taking the time to meet with us.
You're welcome.
It's been an incredible privilege to be able to speak with you, and we thank you for hearing your story and sharing it with others.